ایران میگه که مذاکره غیر مستقیمه، آمریکا میگه مستقیم مذاکره کردیم. اما هر دوتا اظهار امیدواری کردن که بتونن ادامه بدن و به نتیجه برسن. باید صبر کنیم ببینیم که آیا ایران حکومت ایران به میزان کافی عاقل شده که دست از جاه طلبی های سیاسی بکشه و مثل یک کشور عادی رفتار بکنه یا نه. و من امیدوارم این اتفاق بیفته و سایه جنگ از سر ایران و منطقه دور بشه.
Look, these talks at the moment, the Iranian side is claiming that they are indirect talks, whereas the US is saying they are direct talks. Whichever case it is, I hope that they reach results, and as you say, they are binding results, and they will be fruitful. But we have to wait. We have to wait and see if the Iranian regime has reached that level of political maturity and wisdom to renounce its political ambitions and to act like a normal country, and in that way make sure that the threat of war is removed from the region.
Okay. And also, this is actually as like the many misconceptions of women's right that about in Middle East that people have, that probably she would like to set back, right? Like, you know, basically anything that she says, like what people believe is happening in the Middle East with regards to women, maybe or may not be true.
Middle East or Iran?
Middle East would be also, like, you know, I mean, it's a broader thing. But if she would like to talk more about Iran, that's also fine. And what is not right, or like what we get it wrong, the rest of us, the outsiders.
میگه که خیلی‌ها در دنیای بین الملل یه وجهه غلطی دارن درباره وضعیت زنان در خاورمیانه و همچنین در ایران. فکر می‌کنیم که درست وضعیت زنان هم در خاورمیانه و هم در ایران در حال حاضر چجوریه؟
وضعیت حقوقی زنان در سر تا سر جهان تبعیض‌آمیزه. جهان، حتی در آمریکا و اروپا. منتها در خاورمیانه تبعیض بیشتره و اونها مشکلات خاصی دارن که مخصوصا در کشورهای اسلامی قانون این تبعیض رو تایید میکنه، مثل ایران. مشکل ما در ایران قانونه که ما باید اینها رو عوض بکنیم.
Look, the situation of women and their rights is discriminatory throughout the world, even in the United States, even in Europe. But it is far worse in the Middle East. And the problem is the Islamic laws that are discriminatory, especially in Iran, and especially because it's the government that uses these laws to sanction its behavior and its discrimination against women. So the real problem is the laws in the Middle East with regards to women, and it's these laws that have to change.
But what about the misconceptions that people have about it? Like sometimes it's also blown out of thing, and if there is one thing that she says that, I mean, you all believe this, but this is not true, like that.
For example, could you give us, is it like Afghanistan, for instance, or something?
I mean, Afghanistan is, I believe, is far worse, right? But basically in Iran also, there are a lot of things that are coming out there. It may be true, it may not be true, right? So since she is from there, would she be able to, like a person, from a woman, and a human from there?
اخباری که از ایران یا از خاورمیانه در مورد زنان میاد بیرون اکثرش نادرسته. ما نمیدونیم کدوم از این اخبار درسته کدومش نیست، ولی چون شما از اون منطقه میان در بین این زنان بودید، شما بگید وضعیت چطوری که ما حقیقت رو از شما بشنویم، نه از این رسانه ها که نمیدونیم کی داره راست میگه کی داره
در ایران بعد از انقلاب قوانین تبعیض‌آمیز علیه زنان خیلی تصویب شد. من چند تاشو میگم. مثلا حجاب اجباریه. یک مرد باید میتونه 4 تا زن بگیره. هر وقت بخواد زنش طلاق بده. زنی که شوهر میکنه بدون اجازه شوهرش نمیتونه مسافرت بره و پاسپورت بگیره و خیلی قوانین دیگه بد. اما زنا یه ایران قوی هستن و دیدین که چطور مبارزه میکنن. آخرینش سال 2022 بود، جنبش زن زندگی آزادی، که تمام دنیا متوجه اعتراض زنان ایران شد.
After the 1979 revolution in Iran, a set of discriminatory laws were ratified by the government in the country, and I'm going to give you some examples of such discriminatory laws. For instance, the hijab became compulsory for women, and polygamy. Men were allowed to have 4 wives, and they could divorce them at any time they chose to, but women are not even allowed to travel without the permission of their husbands. And but the Iranian women are very strong. They're very courageous, as we witnessed in the 2022 uprising in Iran, how this feminist movement, Women, Life, Freedom, how it became very strong, and the whole world witnessed the strength of the Iranian women.
Yes, that is actually really true. Also, I think she had said somewhere that hijab ban is actually a distraction, and there are like deeper inequalities that, you know, from deeper inequalities. I mean, I can guess because I'm from India, but I would really like her to tell what, if she could explain further about like what is hijab ban actually distracting from, in terms of maybe Iran, also probably all Muslim women, I would say.
In terms of getting jobs, for instance, and inequalities, opportunities, you mean?
I mean, I believe that she said that the hijab ban is a distraction from deeper
Oh,
inequalities.
I see. I'm with you. Yes, I understand. میگه که من شنیدم شما گفتین مسئله برای زنان ایرانی حجاب نیست، ولی دارن توی غرب اینو ارتباط میدن که مسئله زنان ایرانی فقط حجابه، ولی این همچین چیزی نیست. برای همینی که میخواد بدونه.
مسئله زنان ایران یک حکومت دیکتاتوریه که عقاید خودش رو به عنوان مذهب به مردم تحمیل میکنه.
No, the problem in Iran is a dictatorship that is imposing its beliefs on the Iranian people in the name of Islam.